City of Quincy, Evicts, homeless, from church sanctuary. In a curious, if not also callous move by the Koch maladministration, homeless said to include homeless who were recently ejected after camping out at the Wollaston Red Line station for roughly a week have again been forced to move along. This time, those impacted were evicted from temporary shelter at Faith Lutheran Church on Quarry Street, somewhat near the Star Market in Quincy Center. This out-of-the-way church has surprisingly considerable as well as tranquil church grounds. As such, the church made some of its property available to provide an emergency campsite for 7 Haitian migrant families, totaling 24 people, including children as well as a year-old infant. In short, providing sanctuary to those in need, and which is a long-practiced tradition by faith-based organizations, as well as something which is typically unchallenged by government entities in civilized countries. Further, the campsite was providing shelter at no cost to taxpayers at a time when the Commonwealth's homeless shelter capacity is bursting at the seams and currently running over $1 billion a year to operate. A City of Quincy official claimed to have received a complaint about the modest tent encampment and then issued a cease and desist order, in other words, an eviction notice, over health and safety concerns not specified, but noting that camping is not permitted in Quincy. To the best of Quincy Quarry News' understanding, the church's campsite was on a par with typical park campsites as regards access to potable water and basic bathroom facilities, not to mention that we are in prime camping season. The quarry is also unaware of any untoward problems committed by these homeless campers. Conversely, so what for the fact that ad hoc homeless campsites have, for example, long been ongoing on city property in and around Faxon Park, in particular, within a long unfinished open space project uphill from Canman Plaza. As regards the City of Quincy issuing its cease and desist eviction notice upon a local church, it has been reported that a media inquiry to the city employee who signed the order was met with curt words to call City Hall, followed by an abrupt, if not also arguably rude, hang-up. Further, a subsequent request for an interview with Quincy Mayor Thomas P. Koch was then rejected. Instead, Quincy Mayor Thomas P. Koch's chief of staff and go-to-flat catcher Pinocchio Walkbacker was yet again tasked to be the mayor's second. As per his usual, Pinocchio then conflated things by asserting that there were multiple complaints lodged against the church's modest sanctuary homeless encampment, as well as added that visual problems were seen by city officials, while at the same time, as well as usual, failed to offer up any particulars. Further, as well as more importantly, the Koch administration failed to honor the Powell Doctrine, given its abject failure to come up with a plan to provide housing for the homeless it dubiously evicted from church sanctuary, let alone at least merely allow a few days to accommodate an unhurried relocation of these homeless individuals by others. In any event, Quincy Quarry's ever-growing legions of loyal readers can count on the Quarry to monitor the situation and report on future developments as might be appropriate. For example, if the City of Quincy might find itself slapped with a lawsuit over its perhaps arguable violation of the constitutionally enshrined tenets of the separation church and state. Not that this is the first time Mayor Koch has crossed a legal line. Not even close. After all, we are talking the Koch maladministration. So what also for the fact that Haitians are all but invariably Roman Catholics?